Hi, what's up everybody? It seems to me that all are getting ready for your uni test. Am I right, children? Yes. So, watch the virtual classes very keenly and get ready very confidently for your exams. Okay? And all the best for your exams. Today, I am planning for a review class on the assignments which I have given you earlier or on the skills which you have learned earlier. Okay children? In the previous class, I gave you two assignments. One was to write a short note on fight and the other one was the letter writing. So now let's see what does one of your friend Anushri want to say about the short note or how she has prepared this short note. Okay children, so let's see that.
Hello my dear friends. Let me share my views about fight. Let me begin with a quote. Life is a battlefield. Be the commander, not the soldier. We may have a sword in our hand, but that alone is not enough to win the battle of life. We must make a plan and move accordingly. A pen is better than a sword. This is very common for all of us. We must always fight with our limits to pursue our dreams. In the lesson, Adventures in a Banyan Tree, we came across the fight between a mongoose and a cobra, which resulted in the death of the cobra. Both of them were clever and powerful and were not ready to give up. It is better to fight for something than live for nothing. Never limit our challenges. Challenge our limits. If we feel like something is impossible for us, we must fight with ourselves to make it possible. We must walk through darkness to see the lights. We must fight with our struggles to see our success. We must fight with the worst days to earn the best days. Dear friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever fought with yourself to be happy for a whole day or to control your anger? If I am being challenged by someone, I will surely accept it. Then I will think well about my opponent for getting a clear image of my opponent. Then I will plan to reach my goal and work hard with determination. Success is impossible without the fuel hard work. Working hard is also a kind of fight with ourselves. Hard work cannot guarantee success for always, but it can improve the chance for success. We may have to fight a battle for more than once to win it. Don't judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I have fall down and get back up again. Nelson Mandela. Let me conclude. If you don't fight for what you want, then don't cry for what you lose. Thank you.
It was fantastic, isn't it children? Now she has described about the fight very beautifully and on her concept or how she would deal with such a situation has been described very beautifully and very intelligently. Gandhiji, our father of nation, has said that we Indians should practice ahimsa. I hope you know that and you have learned it all in your social studies class. And also it is said that pen is mightier than sword. Mightier means more strong, isn't it? Through writing, we can bring our concept or we can show our feelings to the public. So pen is used for writing and we should have a creativity or we should have a skill to write and make the public understand or the mob understand about what is our concept on a particular matter. Okay children, so here Anushri has depicted very clearly and very beautifully how to deal with fight. If a situation arises in our life, how should we deal with it? Isn't it? It's not necessary that we should go for a physical fight. It's not at all necessary. If we take pen as our weapon to fight against the mob or fight against the public, it will be more effective than using a sword or AK-47 or other kind of weapons. Isn't it, children? So, when Gandhiji was successful in attaining freedom for this big country like ours, why can't we solve small issues or small squabblings or some small fight without going for a physical attack and instead of just talking openly to that person? So, I think we also have to practice ahimsa and never ever think for a physical fight with anybody. We can express our feelings, we can talk openly to the person whom we have difference of opinion or small issues with them. Yes, children. So I hope you will practice ahimsa or non-violence in your life. At least you will try to practice it. Okay, children. Now next assignment was letter writing. As I told you before, writing is an art or a skill. So letter writing is also an art. If you can express your feelings to others in a beautiful way, it becomes an art. Isn't it, children? So now let's see how your friends have written the letter on behalf of the boy in the lesson Adventures in the Banyan Tree. Okay, children, so let's see.
Hi guys, I'm Anton Prakash. For the next couple of minutes, I'm going to engage you all with yesterday's homework. So I bring the letter with the format that I had given by our teacher. It's a formal letter. Because of that, I started the letter in this manner. To Ivy Cottage, single inverted comma, Allied Villa, Dehradun. 29th June 2020. My dear John, hope you are enjoying the vacation. I am enjoying my vacation at my grandmother's house. I got a new friend, a small grey colored squirrel. At first, he wasn't friendly with me, but when he found out that I did not aim myself with cat apple or agar, he became friendly when I started giving him some cakes and biscuits. So he grew bolder and friendly, became too familiar enough to take food from my hands. He was very young squirrel, and his friends probably thought he was headstrong and foolish for trusting a humans. Anyway, I am enjoying my vacation, waiting to see you soon. I am sure you will certainly like my little friend. You are lovingly and on.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? Yes, it's me, Farha Ahmed Abbas of 10th B with you. Today I'm here with a very rare and interesting topic that we've not used very often. Any guesses? Yes, it is none other than letter writing. So now, most of you may have thought of our previous English class which was based on letter writing. Yes, I'm here with a quick summary on our previous English class, but before getting into the basic forms of letter writing, I just want to take something else. I just want to do something else. So, what is letter writing? What is a letter? Yes, letter writing is a lost art. Now, why do I say that letter writing is a lost art? Because over the recent years, letter writing has been replaced by many other ways of communication. So, technology has been growing so much, so rapidly, that we are expecting to receive messages or any important information from someone very fast and also giving them replies instantly. In today's world, such communicative technologies, that is, such social medias, are very essential and important for us because it helps us to transmit our messages and important or vital information to one another. It is good, but don't you think that we are missing out something? Yes, we are missing out something very great, very important, very vital, and that itself is letter writing. You see, I'll give you an example. Just think that one day you are receiving a letter. When you open that letter, you find it to be your friend who has written that letter. What will be your response? Yes, you will be excited because over so many years nobody has written letter for each other, but all of a sudden you are receiving a letter. What will be your response? Oh my God, you are going to be thrilled. Yes. So, this letter writing gives immense pleasure to the sender and the receiver. To think that someone has spent their valuable time to write a letter especially for you builds so much of happiness in you that is enough to make your day. So now we have realized the importance of letters in our daily life. So isn't it essential to know the correct method of writing a letter? Yes, it is. So there are two types of letters as we all know. What are they? Yes, they are formal letter and informal letter. So let's start off with the formal letter. Yes, formal letter writing. So what is formal letter writing? Formal letter writing is when we write a letter to an important person. It can be anyone. It can be a principal, it can be a doctor, it can be a bank manager, it can be an important businessman, it can be a prime minister or a president or a mayor, anyone. So, to write for such important people, isn't it necessary to know the correct format of letter? Yes, it is very vital. So, here is the format of how to write a letter. You need to write a letter. You have to write from address, date, to address, subject, the salutation, 3 paragraphs if your letter contains a complaint or a request. If the letter signifies a leave application, all you have to do is write a paragraph. Then you can conclude it with the conclusion, which will be like yours lovingly, your signature, which can be written as SD and slash and a minus symbol, and below that you can write your name. So that is the format of a formal letter, and I hope you have known how to write the details which was described by the teacher. Now that is done, I would like to read out a sample of a formal letter from which you can understand. So here it is, a sample of the formal letter. So this letter features about a letter that is to be sent to the ward member of our city seeking a solution to the problem of bad roads on your locality. So I'm going to write a letter to the ward member in this letter. Here it is. From Farha Ahmed, Crystal's Residence, Malmal Road, Alathur. Date 12th May 2020. To the ward member, Alathur Panchayat, Alathur. Subject: complaint regarding bad roads. Sir, I, Farha Ahmed, a resident of Malmal Colony, am sending you this on behalf of the residents of this neighborhood to notify you on the problem of bad roads on our locality. Due to the heavy rain and thunderstorm, the roads and pathways have been cracked and rough. We are facing great difficulty in using our vehicles due to the same reason. This situation was continued for many days and weeks when accidents began to occur. The collapse of road had made many vehicles to skid over each other and had caused several accidents. Some of these accidents were minor, whereas There were occurred a few accidents where people were fatally injured and many had lost their lives. Therefore, I humbly request you to consider this very problem and find a suitable solution to it. It is heartbreaking to see the lives of innocent ones being lost. I hope that you would solve our crisis and bring back the lost harmony of our neighborhood. Sincerely, signature SD Farha Ahmed. So this is the letter regarding our formal letter. Now let's go for the informal letter writing. Now time for the informal letter. Informal letter is also known as friendly letter. So to write an informal letter means you can write it to someone who's dear to you. It can be a friend, it can be your parents, or your relatives, your neighbors, your classmates, anyone who is dear to you or whom you know very much well. So, to write for someone, it should be an informal letter. Now, let's see the format of informal letter. It is very simple. All it has is on the top of the left side, you have to write the to address, in which you have to write the other person's name, house name and its location. Below that you have to write the date. It should be in the format like that. If the date is 12th July, you should write it as 12th July 2020 or something like that. Then below that you can start off by writing my dear and your friend's name or whoever it is. Right now I'm going to take the name of a girl, Rose. So I'm going to write the salutation as my dear Rose. And then you have to write the informal letter as 3 paragraphs. For the first para, you have to ask the whereabouts of the person, whether he or she is doing good, whether their health is good, whether their parents and family are good. That should be asked in the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, that is where you have to highlight your content. And in the last paragraph you have to write the conclusion of the letter, and that is the paragraph where you have to give your regards to their parents and their relatives. And after that you can conclude the letter by writing yours lovingly and your name. Please do not write the signature in the conclusion of a informal letter, because that is not necessary. So after writing yours lovingly, you can write your name and conclude that letter. Now I'm going to give you a sample of an informal formal letter. So this letter is based on the activity which our teacher has discussed in the previous class. That is, the boy is very excited when he makes friends with a squirrel. So he is narrating his experiences to his friend through a letter, and we have to write that lively letter. So this is one of the samples of how you can write that letter. I'm going to read it. Please listen to it. To Harry Hope, Bonsville's residence, Hyderabad, 24th May 1997. My dear Harry, it's been long since I've heard from you. Where have you been? Hope your little sister and parents are doing well. How's your vacation going? I hope this letter finds you in the best of spirits. After I moved in with my grandparents for the vacation, I've been missing our old vibes greatly. There's no one in here with whom I could play or have fun with. Here, I've built a tree house halfway up my grandfather's magnificent domain. Banyan tree. This is where I read all of my favorite books, which include Treasure Island, Huckleberry Finn, and other such amazing novels. I had also found a new friend for myself here. Can you guess who it is? Yes, it's a grey squirrel, and I have named him Tom. At our first meet, Tom seemed a little annoyed at my presence, but when he realized that I hadn't armed myself with anything, he became closer to me. I started giving him small pieces of cake and biscuit, which he would slowly take from my hands. After a short while, this little guy became bold enough to delve into my pockets and swipe in with whatever he could find. Because of his presence, I never felt lonely or bored. He is just so adorable, and that we could play for what it takes for hours. I greatly need your presence with me and Tom. I'm sincerely awaiting your reply for this new experience of mine. Do give my regards to Uncle, Auntie, and your little sister. Yours lovingly, Rusty. With that, I hope you have understood the basics of letter writing. Please do write a letter to your loved ones. It can either be your grandparents, parents, cousins, or friends. Write a letter for them and see the magic of harmony and happiness spread around you. Thank you and wishing you a very happy and prosperous day. Stay home, stay safe, and stay happy. Bye.
How did you feel, children? Both of them have done phenomenally, isn't it, children? But I think if Anton Prakash has read the textbook, giving more concentration, he would have done much better than this, what he have presented now. Isn't it? I felt so. So I think Anton will do more beautifully and more skillfully in his next letter. Yes, Anton? I'm sure you will do it. Okay? Now, Farha's letter is more informative and she has written it much beautifully. Isn't it, children? And I strongly believe that if you all children give a little more effort to learn, you also can write letter writing, or you also can learn this art of letter writing in a much better way. Yes, children? So here onwards I hope you will learn the skills which is very useful in the future. Okay, children? So children, all your contributions are valuable. Do keep learning and practicing at home. Okay, children? And I take this opportunity to thank Anushri, Anton Prakash and Farha Abbas for helping me to make a class on the review of the assignments which I have given you before. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next class. Bye.